we are excited to welcome to the stage a pitch from NeoPros. Please welcome Uriel Fox, an inspired lifetime athlete and an 18-year breast cancer survivor. Following her bilateral mastectomies, Uriel saw a need for specialized athletic apparel driven by her passion for exercise and outdoor adventures. This led her to found NeoPros, a company dedicated to designing high-performance swim and athletic wear specifically for survivors. Welcome, Uriel.
Hello. Anyone here ever have I forgot that part. Okay. Anyone here touched by a breast cancer experience? It is the most common cancer among women worldwide. Anyone here suspect that boobs are big business? Generally, at one time, the number of bras owned averages 5 to 15. The national average bra purchase is 4 per year. Anyone here aware that partners leave survivors? Women are 6 times more likely to be left than men. My name is Uriel Fox. I am grateful for the experience to be here. Thank you, Brian, for the invitation. I design high-performance swim and athletic wear for breast cancer mastectomy survivors, and we are many. I am a lifetime athlete, as she mentioned, that became a breast cancer advocate by happenstance. I remain in a position of stewardship by choice. Nearly 18 years ago, I was treated for this devastating disease. Approximately 10 years ago, I made a promise and I established my startup company, NeoPros. The earliest known cases of breast cancer date back to ancient Egypt, around 3000 BC. Historically, tumors and ulcers were managed by cauterization with the fire drill. Fortunately, treatments have become less barbaric, and there are more survivorships to celebrate. Unfortunately, this disease has no cure, and it continues to grow more prevalent with the increased incidence among men. Please note, breast cancer is multifaceted in its negative impact on a survivor's general health, mental well-being, and physical appearance. It is remarkable, after ages of so many medical years and surgical mastectomies, that survivors still face the challenge of finding what to wear for swimming and exercise. For many survivors, post-surgical scars remain painful, and skin issues are common with suppressed hormones. NeoPros are comfortable and secure, sporty garments. Testers, including myself, have confirmed this claim. I am proud to share that NeoPros offers a solution for confidence in motion to those who wish to remain active while wearing breast prosthetics. The value of NeoPros is simply the result of the related industries not recognizing the changing needs of today's survivors. My initial focus was on mastectomy issues, both unilateral and bilateral, because I experienced both. Creating a new design constructed with thin neoprene-like fabric, NeoPros challenges the competition in performance. NeoPros may be worn with or without prosthetics, and it has been discovered the unique structure offers busty support for several other conditions. This bonus of a healthful versatility was not anticipated. I was unaware of the many needs until I started asking for testers to try Neopros for the health of it. To evaluate the total addressable market for Neopros in the United States, it is important to acknowledge the number of mastectomies chosen by women to treat breast cancer averages 100,000 a year. If that number is multiplied by a $150 Neopros garment, it is a surprising dollar figure to consider. The compound annual growth rate for mastectomy bras in the United States is expected to grow by 12.6% from 2025 to 2032. Consumer demand remains constant because the disease is not seasonal or a passing trend. And most importantly, exercise is strongly encouraged by medical teams. My marketing goals began here at Bend at the Women's Expo. The expanding territories includes the state of Oregon, Idaho, Washington, and California. I am hopeful that Neopros will join the national marketplace because Neopros are proudly made in the USA. There is no like competition. Positive feedback has confirmed Neopros are a much appreciated garment with a result of their own. An example of this underserved need has been expressed by prosthetic shops. They receive requests for swim and athletic tops from survivors and healthcare providers. As Neopros gains traction and credibility, I am prepared to introduce a longer tankini length of both tops. I am currently expanding my patent base and own several patterns. All styles are to be available in 5 sizes. My board members are dedicated, talented, fun-loving, and non-paid family members, friends, medical personnel, sister survivors, and me. Greg Clark, Vice President of O'Neill's Wetsuits in Santa Cruz, has remained my mentor since the late Jack O'Neill endorsed my project. The Evans Group, TEG, is a complete house of design located in the Garment District of Los Angeles. TEG has offered to work with me and to manufacture 50 like units at a time, which is really unusual. You usually have to buy like 2,000 swimming suits. By the end of this year, 2025, I'm looking to raise $15,000 in pre-sales or debt. If you are interested, please see me after the event. Thank you. I mentioned other medical conditions that Neopros has been suitable for. I want to share them with you because it was a surprise. Augmentation and reduction surgeries, implant and explant surgeries, under development issues, injury and disfigurement concerns, post-lactating pressure, and transgender needs. I also would like to share with you that the first surgery with anesthetic was done in New York City in 1846. It's a long time to go with no anesthesia. Options for AI-assisted imagery readings are available with increased accuracy and early detection for the disease. And lastly, I have a full line prepared for Neopros. It does include the short and the tankini versions. I have a one-piece swimsuit for leisure, a sundress, a burlesque dance dress, and a signature hoodie. That's it.
Well done. Well done. So this has been a project for you for many years. Tell me again when you started. Tell me again how this all got started.
It started when I was sitting on Jack O'Neill's beach and my daughter was braiding my hair and I had just put down his biography. And I said, I have an idea. And she said, Mom, that's going to work. Promise me you'll never quit. And I said, no, I'll give you 10 years. So it's been 10 years and I made it.
Ah, I
And
love it.
and they work.
Yeah.
You know, they really do work. I can go up and down in sizes. It's not a universal fit. It's more along the lines of real athletic wear. And the pocketing system is very different. It's not super universal, so you get real good security with it.
I love it. Questions for Uriel? Yes.
Where will the $15,000 take you?
Where will the $15,000 take you?
This first 15,000 will buy me 100 garments of each of these. And then it also pays for the patterns to size up and down for every size. I'm sticking with the 5 standard patterns that most of us women are familiar with jog bras: small, medium, large, extra large, and XXL. So I'll be able to expand and produce each of these in a short and long style. So I'm so close, and I just need that one push over, and then it should start to carry itself.
Any other questions for Uriel?
Okay, one more.
Yes, one more.
So, 100 garments, what's the go-to-market strategy on that?
What's the go-to-market strategy on
I'd
100
like-
garments?
I'd like to, in the beginning, I need to probably be paid $148 for them. And then when I'm really sure, when I've got that traction of positive feedback that I have a winner, I can do more and reduce the price on them. Is that what you were asking?
So you have 100 of these. Where are you going to sell them? How are you
Oh,
We have
that's the
100. So
easy
where are you?
part.
Yeah, where are you going to sell them?
That's
How are
the
you going to
easy
sell them?
part. Most of my testers want one of each. I do women's events, like I did the expo. Jeep has invited me down to Moab for their women's entrepreneurial festival. Nordstrom's has invited me to return to be fitted in there. They have a really nice fitting process for women. I like the events. I like the physical events, like a rowing event, sculling event, that kind of thing. Because if you have them there, when we had these at the expo, women picked them up and felt them. Even women with breasts were like, I want one of these. It's a different feel. The fun thing about these fabrics is that they're kind of a nano foam. They're very thin neoprene. They dry quickly, so they're comfortable to wear. They're very difficult to get out of this one when it's wet because it's for wet sports. So I'm starting small. The prosthetic shops want them. I met a woman in Redding, California that has an equestrian shop. She wants them because I never really thought about it. I ride a mountain bike. I don't wiggle that much, but a horseback woman
Oh, yeah.
does.
Yep.
And they wear all those tight, beautiful show garments, when they're showing. And she said they'll go nuts over these. So I just keep checking in with smaller shops. And I've been advised to do that because Greg thinks it's going to be all right. And then I'll be able to produce larger numbers and hang on to the quality that we've established.
How quickly can your garment factory turn over your order?
12 weeks.
Okay, great. So it sounds
And
like
again, if you don't understand, a house of design is really fun to work with because it's all there. And the sewers are USA paid, which is really important. I did a survey with survivors and said, would you pay a bit more if they're all made here? And every one of them came back, yes. So.
That's beautiful. Yes, Julian.
So usually when a survivor reaches and gets those garments, it's actually in this hospital setting. They have a whole area for that in hospital settings. Have you reached out to that?
Yes.
So Julianne is pointing out that oftentimes when survivors are in the process of getting fitted for garments, it happens in a hospital setting. Have you reached out and looked at that route?
I have a couple docs in town that want them right there, especially for women that maybe they didn't start out athletic, but they need exercise for their immune system. There's no cure. You need to stay on guard. And so, yes. Physical therapists, I went to their Press On fundraiser. they want them there so they have them to show that there's something available that really works.
It sounds like you need more than 100
I do.
in this first round.
But you know what? I decided to why not take it reasonable? That's
Yeah.
something I can come up with. And I wanted to get it going to make sure. And I actually think the tankinis are going to be the real winners, because most of us in an athletic environment want more coverage, unless we're running an Ironman, you know, and you don't want any clothes on, you know, kind of deal. But
Amazing. I mean, this is incredible. And if you want to know more, please connect with Uriel. And I just can't wait for you to come back and give us an
me too.
update.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
Thanks
I'm
for
looking
being
forward to
here.
it. Yeah.
Me too.
I have cards here too.